was simply called a boy, and she was known as the girl. They had been here since the beginning of the world. They catered to men's desires and appealed to women's whims. She was beautiful and he was handsome. They were the Transcendental twins. Mingling among the rich, they feasted upon the poor, taking what they were given and leaving wanting more. Like a sparkling set of diamonds or a precious pair of gems, the world was soon intimidated, infatuated, and captivated by them. Within each nation, every distant land, they were fought over and bought over by popular demand. Over land, sea, and air, they traveled everywhere, from the countryside to the city, leaving the living for dead and death instead of compassion, mercy, or pity. A bastard and a bitch, this warlock and witch, taking him on a roller coaster ride between awake and asleep. They were black hole deep and never satisfied. Whether smoked, shot, or snorted, their victims resorted to a life of violence and crime. Like slaves with no chains, they barbecued their brains until they all ran out of time. Then they'd search for new recruits to shoot down roots and start all over again. The sorcerer and siren soon dominated the scene and periodically made them panic. They were all sunk without no jump, even deeper than Titanic. They had crowds on their feet or running the street, searching from dusk to dawn, in a frenzied race for outer space as soon as they could turn on. She'd be on the corner, or he'd be on the block. She'd stampede the herd, and he'd spellbind the flock. He'd have their minds in the sky. She'd have them thinking they could fly. He'd start them off looking up. She'd finish them off looking down. Then they and their followers would begin to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7. They were living in hell, dying in heaven. 6, 5, 4, 3. They were swallowing a potent potion fantasy. 2, 1, 0. They were following a freakish hero and a fiendish hero. From the west to the east, south to the north, and in their minds, they had liftoff. And then she exhilarated them while he exasperated them. And she invigorated while he titillated, and she accelerated and he debilitated, and she tongue-tied and he stupefied, and she wasted him, she spaced him, and they OD'd and zombied. And he moved slow and she moved fast, and he was the nod and she was the blast. And then they did the reverse, and he went last and she went first, and nobody knew which one was worse. And then they blew everybody's mind when they both combined. consumers ran out of cash. And then came the big crash. Landing. And when the smoke was clear, wasn't nobody standing. Suddenly, they were gone. Had moved on. Wasn't nowhere to be found. Had gone underground. Couldn't be tracked down. Until everything ground to a halt. But in the wound was the salt. And in the brain was the pain. And in the soul was a hole. And the body was shoddy. And the mind was blind. And the stomach was growling. And the crowd was prowling. And the habits were howling. And the flesh was thinking. And they couldn't stop thinking about him and her. And wondering where they were. So they sent out a feeler to their local dealer, and he expressed a wire to his supplier, which read, "Come quick, our slaves are sick and the situation is dire. Their lifetimes are too short when we risk getting caught, and your money's about to expire." And he replied, "No sweat, but not just yet. Got to move things slower and take the heat off the grower. Because the feds are hip to our distributors and secret contributors, and the authorities are posing a threat. They have an aerial blockade that we can't evade in the ship ashore dragnet. Now they might get a little manic, but it's the periodic panic, so we can drive up the price. So just lay low until the heat blow and cold chill like a piece of ice." Then the dealers paid off some squealers to spread some rumors among their consumers, such as they'd be back in a week or two, maybe even tomorrow, but don't get caught without your money short. Don't care if you beg, steal, or borrow. And though the feds came down hard, money was the trump card, and kingpins had the edge. And so the score is less than a draw, despite their solemn pledge of war. And until the junkies stop being flunkies, there'll be losers who ain't got no wins. Cause the boy and the girl can turn a male or female into the transcendental twins. The transcendental twins. The end or the beginning. And to come.